Hey guys, CCG Collector here. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Ultra Pro 9-card Screwdown case. I've seen this on Amazon and I wanted to get it because it looked pretty slick, but there are only a few reviews, some of them very positive, some of them very negative. So today I'm going to be checking it out and giving you my own review of it. Sorry about that. First thoughts, this is actually pretty solid feeling. It's heavier than I expected it to be. We'll see if it holds up. Now, the reason I picked this one over, I see all the screws are sealed in the top, that's nice. The reason I picked this case over the BCW one was because while the BCW Screwdown, 9-card Screwdown had a similar appearance, it did not have these 4 screw holes right here. So I'm a little concerned about how well it would actually secure the cards. All right. I'm going to be using this for my Tatooine alternate image Star Wars customizable card game cards. Conveniently, there are 9 of them, and they are the cheapest of the AIs, the alternate image cards, to get. So if this damages them in some way, I'm not out too much money. But here's hoping it doesn't. And this will take a little bit of time, I think, with all the screwing in and out. So I'll try to fill it in with some insightful commentary as I go. Okay, here are the cards. Just pulled them out of my binder right now. As you've seen in past videos, I like to double sleeve my cards. So you have, each card has a protective sleeve on the outside like you would normally sleeve them, but on the inside they have this, you can kind of tell there's a plastic thing on it. These are called perfect fit sleeves. I'm going to leave the perfect fit sleeves on the card because they're the size of the card, and that should keep them pretty secure. We'll see. Well, already there's not much of a recess for the card. I don't know if this is in upside down or what. Let me give this a go. Yeah, okay, so the recess is very, very, very shallow. So I'm going to just place them in here for now and hope for the best. Darth Maul. These alternate image cards are rarer than the original versions because I believe on the rare sheet each of the AIs was printed one time for every 4 copies of the card printed. So you'd have 3 Wattos with the normal image and then 1 Watto with the alternate image. So you already have a low chance of getting it because it's 1 rare per pack, but then you have your 1 in 4 chance of that rare if it's already one of these 9 cards of being an alternate image. All of these I purchased from someone on eBay. I don't recall what their name was. Sorry again. But they're relatively inexpensive as far as cards go. Now, take a look at this. I don't know how well you can see, but on the edge of this top plastic, it's already just looking kind of rough. I don't know if that's because of the molding process or if it got chipped in transit. I don't see any plastic parts here, but that right there is what I'm looking at. So let me set this down on here. Okay. Well, already I don't quite like how the cards are in here, but let's screw it down and see what changes. Alrighty. So again, the screws are just in a top compartment here. We're going to try not to lose too many of them, but there are 16 if my multiplication is right. come on, that I'll need to screw down. Ultimately, I want to have all of my AI cards in these screw downs if possible, if I end up liking this. Still don't know. Also note, these are Phillips head screws. Okay. Part of me wonders if they were, I don't think they were, but if they were supposed to be sleeved prior to going in, because the recesses are kind of big. Okay, I don't know how tight that is. Anyway, if this works out, I would like to use these for all of my AI cards. Right now I only have about half of them from Theed Palace and only a handful, maybe 2 or 3 from Coruscant. Well, come on now. So those aren't worth putting in just yet. Alright, now maybe it's just me. These aren't going in very well. And I don't want to lift this up because I'm concerned that the cards are actually going to slide out if I do that. Yeah, that's not actually screwing in. Come on. Okay, here we go. Finally caught on something there. In a good way, of course. Alright, now that this is starting to be lined up and set in place, this screwing process should be a little bit simpler. We are going to find out, though. And I spoke too soon, right? Ugh. Oh, I don't like how that sounds. Okay. Just pause it here. Yeah. I'll hold off on my final comments until these are all screwed down. It looks sharp, I'll give it that. It absolutely looks sharp. But as for the quality, well, we will find it out. So far the screws are not even catching in the holes, which to me means that the recesses aren't very well made or the plastic's cheap or something. Now, Ultra Pro is not really known for their... They're known for being, I think, one of the cheaper while still being... Okay, now see, that one went right in. They're known for being one of the cheaper while still having a decent quality company in terms of card sleeves... whatever. In terms of card sleeves, in terms of deck boxes, I mean, you can get those kind of cheapy plastic Ultra Pro deck boxes for about $1 a piece. And they certainly do the job. Hold about, I don't know, maybe 60 sleeve cards, 80 sleeve cards. Nothing special, but like I said, they do their job. So that's what a lot of Ultra Pro products are like. Same with the sleeves. They can be pulled apart. Now there's a fellow on YouTube, I'm sure if you're watching this, you've probably heard of him, but his channel is, his channel is called Tolarian Community College, a play on the name of the card Tolarian Academy from Magic the Gathering. And he does more Magic reviews, but of course, sleeves that work for Magic work for any other card game. And he has quite a bit of, there we go, he has quite a bit of reviews on different deck boxes, different sleeves, different card sheets, and he does a really good job of grading them and explaining why he gave the grades. So I would check out that channel, Tolarian Community College. Sorry about that, guys. The battery did, in fact, die on me, but that is probably a good thing because I spent quite a bit of time afterward trying to get these darn screws to catch. So, my take on this right now, it's slick looking. It really is. I'm looking at the back now, actually, and I see it has a spot right there and a spot right there to hook it onto your wall like a picture frame. It's sharp looking. I like how the black borders kind of frame each card. Let's see how secure it is. I'm going to... Okay, well, good news is flipping it and turning it does not seem to have gotten the cards loose in any way. So once it's put together, it seems solid enough. Now, here's the thing. When I was screwing it in, I did not like the feel of it at all. The screw recesses are plastic, just like the rest of it. And it feels like they aren't very well made. They aren't very well drilled. Like I had to angle the screws to get them into the holes where they should be. I could almost hear, I hope it wasn't this, but it sounded like plastic was cracking as I was doing it, so maybe the holes were the wrong size. Right now, I have a feeling that if I don't touch this anymore, it'll be perfect, in terms of the screws, of course. It'll be perfect. However, if I do unscrew it, I would be concerned about being able to put it back together again. That said, from the front, from the back, it looks pretty good. I think I am happy with it, and the cards don't seem to be damaged in any way. So if I had to give this a letter grade on the spot, I will give it a C+, B-, a BC, as they used to give out in my college. It's not bad, but enough of it is low quality that I would not feel comfortable giving it a grade higher than a low B. So I'll give it a B-. If you want to store and display your cards, it's nice. It's not great quality, but it gets the job done. Anyway, this has been the CCG Collector, and stay tuned for more reviews and more unboxings and other good Star Wars CCG related videos. Thank you.